Tonight, a touching tribute.
We're all grieving. We're all hurt. We're all heartbroken.
As the Lakers play their first game since the tragedy. And the world remembers Kobe Bryant.
So in the words of Kobe Bryant, Mamba out, but in the words of us, not forgotten. Live on, brother.
Welcome back. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Elizabeth Din. It's been an emotional night in Los Angeles, especially where the Lakers played their first game since Sunday's helicopter crash that took the lives of 9 people, including Kobe Bryant and his daughter Gianna. They ultimately lost to the Blazers tonight. We head now to Fox 12's Nick Krupke, who's live inside the Staples Center, where the basketball game was certainly secondary tonight to everything else. Nick.
No question about that. Greatness oftentimes isn't realized until after it's too late. That's not the case, of course, for Kobe Bryant. A global icon, gone, but forever to be remembered. Mamba, forever.
As the entire world mourns, we want to remember and honor those 9 individuals.
Reserved seats and standing room only. The Hollywood stars were out to honor the ultimate king of LA. Usher, with one of the most heartfelt renditions of Amazing Grace you may ever hear, bowing his cello to bow as we all wowed the 20-year NBA career of Kobe Bean Bryant.
You have to dance beautifully in the box that you are comfortable dancing in.
While 8 and 24 will forever be held in high regard, may we not forget the other 8 who lost their lives.
Peyton Chester, Sarah Chester, Christina Mauser.
The Kobe chants rang around the arena, just like the olden days. Followed by the days that will never be. Laker Nation cheering for Gigi. A night to share grief.
I look at this as a celebration tonight.
A communal celebration.
God, I love you guys. What can I say? Mamba out.
Gone, but certainly never to be forgotten. Go. In his name, they played and paid tribute. And for Damian Lillard, he had that Mamba mentality, just 1 rebound shy of his 2nd straight triple-double. Of course, Wednesday, his first ever in his career. Dame, 48, 10 and 9, and thankful to be here, celebrate the life of his icon, Kobe Bryant.
It's tough, you know, from an emotional standpoint, but he's worthy. You know, more than worthy, and that type of love and that type of respect and that type of honor that was given to him, you know, in the first game since it happened, you know, it was only right. You know, I think the first thing we think about is the legend that he was as a basketball player. But I think the impact is just so strong that you just see the emotion out of so many different people for so many different reasons. And that just stood out, you know, the amount of respect that he has and what he left behind. You know, I think is, you know, just unbelievable.
Unbelievable indeed, as Terry Stotts says. Yeah, Dame Lillard's playing his best ball of his career. In fact, it's probably the best stretch in franchise history. Hard to debate that. They now have the decompress and the quick turnaround. They're actually getting ready to load the bus to go to the airport in a matter of moments. They have the Utah Jazz back home tomorrow. Hopefully Carmelo Anthony's back with the team. Of course, Melo, too emotional to be here to honor his longtime friend who he won a couple gold medals with Team USA. Melo did not make the trip. They get the Jazz back in town on Saturday night. Nick Krupke, Fox 12, Oregon.
And Nick, I want to ask you, so often you and I over the years have interviewed people to get their thoughts and feelings for a story. Tonight, though, I want to ask you, you've been there all day today. You arrived in LA last night. How has this, covering this and seeing everything, touched you personally, Nick?
This is when sports turns into news, which happens infrequently, but sometimes it does. And in a matter of this, where certainly, you mentioned it at the top, basketball is secondary. It was really hard to see how these guys were going to play a game. Those first 6 minutes, even Terry said, it kind of felt like an exhibition of preseason. Nobody really had their heads wrapped around this whole moment. It was so incredibly emotional, not just through the whole day, but that ceremony they put on here, the Of course, LA knows how to put on a party and celebrate a man who was the king of Los Angeles. Just so surreal to see what we saw last night, coming in with all the folks gathering outside the arena to leave their marks, their stories, and share the stories and share grief together. And to just see that, to go from tears to joy, to remember the greatness that Kobe had on this basketball floor and everything else he did around the world. Honored to be here and it's hard to say that a little bit, but to see this realm of NBA basketball on kind of a whole nother level that I don't think really anybody has seen what this was.
Yeah, absolutely. A way for everybody to grieve together, strangers and friends alike. Nick Krupke live from Los Angeles tonight. Thank you. And Nick, I also want to thank you, as well as photojournalist Kevin Lund, for your coverage all day from Los Angeles, showing us the many tributes for 9 people, including Kobe Bryant.